So we're back in my keto kitchen, keto naturopath kitchen, and I have a very special dessert for you today, and it's very easy to make. I am on a lot of these Italian cooking Facebook groups because I'm Sicilian American. I love Italian food. I can't make most of the recipes that they show because it's way too carby and pasta and everything. But I did see one that was very intriguing to me. It was uvo sbattuto, and it was a breakfast that people said that their parents made for them for breakfast. And it was 1 egg yolk, tablespoon of sugar, whipped up, and that was their breakfast. And I personally had never heard of that, and we never had that. So I went and Googled this, and then Zabaglione recipes came up, and I have had Zabaglione before when I was up in Quebec when I was way younger. I had some Zabaglione, and I loved it. I never made it because I thought, oh, it's too hard. So I looked at the recipe and I found a recipe from Alton Brown. So I found Alton Brown's recipe and I'm like, okay, that sounds easy enough. So I tried it and I've made it a couple times and I'm going to make it for you today. In here I have 6 egg yolks and I've made it with a tablespoon of keto sweetener. I used, I think, xylitol. And the last time I made it, since we try to use stevia, I used vanilla flavored better stevia. I didn't put a lot in. We don't like things real sweet, so I just put a little bit of that in. You whip it up. And now Alton uses an a hand mixer and whips it. And maybe if we have a lot of sugar, because he used like 1/4 of a cup or half a cup of sugar. Anyway, a lot of sugar. And I never would have been able to tolerate that. And then what I have is I have a pan of water heating. I'll wait till it gets to a boil. And then we're going to cook the egg yolks over like a double boiler. I don't have a double boiler, so I have this bowl that I put over it. So I'm going to turn the heat down because the water's hot enough now that I'm going to put this over the water, and I'm going to continue stirring. And I'm going to stir it until it reaches 135 degrees. Alton does it to 145 degrees, and I did that in the past, and I found that it tends to scramble the eggs at that temperature. So I'm trying it at 135. So it doesn't take long, it's very easy, and it's amazingly good. No dairy, it's dairy-free, it's just egg yolk sweetener. Again, you can use granulated sweetener, about a tablespoon is what I used. 134.5, here we go. So what we're going to add is a tablespoon of Marsala wine. This is dry Marsala, not sweet Marsala, so it's not really sweet. This is optional. You do not have to add this if you don't want to. Oh, even this started to cook a little in the time that I took it off the burner. So then I have 2 serving glasses. I'm going to try to pour them equally. Now you can eat this plain, or you can add a few berries. I like to add a few berries. I have some blueberries, frozen blueberries I thawed out. So this is about 1.5 teaspoons in each. And now it's time to try it. Zabaglione with blueberries. Oh, it's so good. You can eat this hot or cold. If you're worried about egg yolks and want to do it to 145, go ahead, but 135 was good for me. Enjoy.